Objective noted.
Answer me.
On va lui sortir sa femme.
She's alive. I know she. Oh, Mary. Mary. No.
Désolé mon gars.
Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her. Oh, Mary. No.
Impressive armor. Drow handiwork.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Breathe deep and move.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Great God, help.
Let's see.
Allow us peace in this. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
C'est pas du feu normal ça.
Onward.
God, help. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Prepare when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Can't have me. Not yet. I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. All right, what now? Should mind my step. Still alive, so that's progress.
More than prepared. Something over there.
Des carottes. Tous les carottes sont cuites.
horns lowered in your direction.
Ah, j'aurais dû faire le...
You gather nothing from his... The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
Non, 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 tu te calmes.
Can't give up. Not now.
Putain, j'ai plus de... Passer en non létal, c'est ça? Ouais, on peut passer en non létal. Hein.
Down with you.
Breathing, despite everything. If not over, then through. Your desire. Very well.
Great God, help. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us how to be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt.
Can't give up now. These boots have seen everything.
I promise my shield and my sword, Vigilant One. Let them be my courage.
On va faire un vrai repos. Peut-être y avoir le sexy time du coup.
I've come to sate you and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right.
La souris sur le...
Train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
Je me soumets.
A pause, and then
Open.
Oh, merde. Clic droit.
Taste. Good. Lower.
you awake in
Ça va.
pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us.
J'ai vu largement pire dans les jeux. Hein.
You do look peaked. Very well. Take your moment.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Oui. Quart de seconde de trop.
His brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken. I know him better than most. He's my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Just the one. Yours truly. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
À votre avis, qu'est-ce que les drôles peuvent bien vouloir à votre
I've been
père?
asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Ok. C'est donc la merde.
Curious. I drained you dry, yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. Perhaps if I'm in need of relief, Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Hopefully, I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression. Impossible. With such stimulating company? Never better.
Super. Okay.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind?
I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Okay.